What's going on, everyone? How are you all doing today? I hope you're having an awesome day, and thank you for joining me for some more Call of Duty Infinite Warfare discussion. My name is NoleJP, and today what I have for you guys is some more news about leaked details that is being talked about across the Call of Duty message boards, the Call of Duty atmosphere, the planet, whatever you want to talk about. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and let's be friends. I'm a nice guy, easy to get along with, so why not be friends? Let's do some subscribing here today. And if you guys haven't checked out yesterday's video talking about the leaked multiplayer map names, the link is down in the description, so pop on over there and check that out as well. I think you'll really enjoy it. In the background is a gameplay of Fracture on Redwood that I did pretty well in. It was a pretty competitive match, and I made some clutch plays for my team, so hopefully you guys enjoy that, as I had a lot of fun playing it. At the end of the game, the image freezes. I had to pick it off theater mode, and you know how reliable that is. I didn't realize my game capture was not working while I was playing this match, so I had to pick it off theater, and I apologize for that. Hopefully it won't happen again, but it is what it is. So let's get into today's discussion. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is the hot news that Infinite Warfare will be bringing back Specialists, but this time they are supposedly going to be under the term SUPERS. And before we get started, just like on yesterday's video, I will state that I myself did not leak these items. They are simply what I read on the web, just like anyone else might be able to do, but credit does go to our Infinite Warfare's message handle, so much appreciated on the details. Now, I will be the first to say that when they announced Specialist in Black Ops 3, I was a little skeptical because I thought they might be overpowered in the game and just create chaos, but as we've all seen, they're a nice complement to the game and a lot of fun to play with. Some changes could definitely be made when Infinite Warfare comes out, and I'll circle back to those a little bit later. Now, the main reason I believe Infinity Ward is going with Supers instead of Specialist is because if you think back, Infinity Ward is a huge user of the Specialist bonus, which you get when you go on long gun streaks, and you get the extra items once you hit that certain level. I'm sure they did not want to create any kind of conflict between the two, and thus you have the separation of terms. And if this is the case, I'm going to be a super happy player because the Specialist is the item that I run almost all the time. It creates motivation for me as a player. It's a constant goal of sorts throughout the game, and I'm just really excited, and I hope that they are actually bringing this back. What I'll do for you guys here is throw up a quick picture of each set of supers that I put in alphabetical order just for the ease of discussion. There's 20 of them, but with a little bit of a catch. Remember that this is all hearsay type items. Some of them may end up in the game, some of them may not, some of them may be working titles until the game is released. With 20 items, that would be 10 supers, 2 items for each person, a gun or a weapon, and a special ability. I really like how Black Ops 3 did this and gave some variety without saturating the choices. Since Specialists are one of the newest things to Call of Duty, I'm sure it's going to take a game title or two before some more creative items are really developed with these, and I would not be surprised if we see some repeats here in Infinite Warfare that came out of the Black Ops 3. Just with some slight variations, but let's face it, what was in Black Ops 3 worked. It was balanced and nothing was drastically overpowered. A person with a specialist weapon could easily be killed with someone using a general weapon, and you just had to recreate and, you know, move on trying to get it again. So for the first list, we have None, AA Gun, ARM, MGS, Armor Up, Amplify, and Atomizer. Now, the None listing is very interesting. This might be a developer tool to signify when the super is not in play, or it might be an option to not carry a super during gameplay and maybe trade it off for another perk or a kill streak or something. I would actually kind of be in favor of that. Sometimes I really don't even need a specialist, but I would kind of like the option if it was available for us. AA Gun could be like an auto-aim gun, maybe like Annihilator or something like that, and I have no idea what ARM MGS stands for. Your guess is as good as mine. Armor Up seems like it would be kinetic armor making a comeback. Amplify to me sounds like some kind of scramblers. If you were in the area, you could affect their minimap or vision, or maybe use of kinetic or electronics, I should say, kind of like an EMP did. You might also be like a mobile counter UAV for your team. Who knows? Atomizer might be the heat wave coming back. Scrambling atoms with heat. Scientific type items. Not a terrible idea. It might just be that. For the second list, we have GLR, which I have no clue on. I thought about it for a couple minutes and gave up. Not a clue what that could be. Good luck on that one. Gravwave, Martyrbot, Mega Boost, and Missile Auto complete the list. Grav Wave seems like the Ruin Spikes maybe making a comeback, but maybe it's this time it's a Shockwave from the sky since it's really a space-themed game. Martyrbot seems like Psychosis is making a comeback, which was always fun to use in Black Ops 3, helpful in certain situations, and I can definitely see that as a fan favorite. And then Mega Boost, which seems like a way to speed up your player, and then Missile Auto sounds like a way to view an enemy and maybe send out an automatic missile that just kind of follows them around until they're killed, or the timer runs out where it just self-destructs. Who knows what it could be. Going forward to the third list, we have Overdrive, Penetration Railgun, Proj Burst, Reaper, and Rewinder. I think Overdrive is probably going to be similar to Black Ops 3. Penetration Railgun seems like it's the Tempest making a comeback. Proj Burst seems to be some kind of projectile burst weapon, and maybe it's the War Machine for Black Ops 3. Reaper, which sounds like it's making a comeback as well, probably is a fan favorite due to how much it was used in Publix and competitive. And then Rewinder is probably Glitch, or a form of Glitch. A lot of these items we've covered so far worked in Black Ops 3, and with some tweaks and minor changes, you could easily see a lot of these coming back in Infinite Warfare. And then finally we have Steel Dragon, Super Trophy, Telekiller, and Vision Pulse. I thought about Steel Dragon for about 5 to 10 minutes, couldn't come up with anything, so best of luck to you on that one. Super Trophy could be another kinetic armor type item, but maybe like a flak jacket of sorts. The trophy part just makes me think of trophy systems that suppress anything thrown at it, like grenades and EMPs or whatever. Maybe it's just like you are a mobile trophy system that can just run around and maybe bounce 5 or more things off you before the ability goes away. Probably really good for hardpoint, I would think. And I think that would be pretty cool to have something in the game like that. Telekiller seems to be a way to change position on the map or to a designated spot. But this could also easily be active camo making a comeback as well, which would obviously be a fan favorite seeing how much it was used in competitive and the Publix. Vision Pulse also seems to be making a comeback as well from Black Ops 3, which is great because I personally think it was one of the more underused and underrated abilities in the Specialist lineup from Black Ops 3. So what do you guys think? It's a pretty solid list in my opinion, and if these are what we're going to get in the next game, I think it will be a really good mix. Honestly, I don't think anyone was bored with anyone's Specialist in Black Ops 3. The varieties and abilities of weapons and could essentially give you 20 options that you could change in and out of each and every game. Is there anything you guys think of that might work as a super? Definitely leave it in the comments. I try to think of a few myself, but really couldn't come up with anything right now. Now, earlier in the commentary, I did mention a few changes I would like to see. My number one thing would be how you get a super. I truly believe that super should be earned, and it should not be given to you. In Black Ops 3, you could literally go like 2 and 20 and absolutely stink in the game, and every 2 to 3 minutes you get a Specialist and you get 3 to 4 kills each time, essentially tripling your score. That's really not fair that you just are in the game. If you're playing and getting kills and playing as a team and working hard, then you should be rewarded. And those who don't play maybe shouldn't get a super at all through the game if you don't do enough. Just a thought. Another thought might be to use the prestige system to unlock various supers. Kind of like the way you did it with weapons, so why not do it with supers? Who knows? Just throwing some things out there. I'm sure after this upcoming weekend at COD XP, information will be flowing like mad about the new so-called supers, or maybe we'll get a confirmed title for them. But I at least wanted to share my thoughts beforehand with all of you today and see what we might be getting going forward. So with that, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Hop over and subscribe to the channel and keep up with everything I put out going forward. I appreciate all the support you guys give me and really appreciate you spending some of your time to watch the games I play and the things I like to talk about. I'll have more videos out each and every day this week as we get up towards COD XP to talk about more of the hot topics and leaked information, so hopefully you guys will be back to check those out as well. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. The gameplay in the background will be wrapping up pretty soon, and we'll catch you on my next video.